Welcome back everyone. Alvin here from Little Athletics New South Wales on an awesome winter Sydney morning with another run, jump and throw yourself into an activity session. We've now come to the next set of 3 videos where we're going to be looking at some basic running. We're going to be looking at some race walking technique, and we're going to look at how you can learn and practice a little bit of hurdling at home. However, in today's session, we're going to talk about general running. Come on, let's go. So when it comes to running, I'd like you to think of it this way. All running is putting one foot in front of the other. Today we're just going to talk about moving one foot in front of the other at a nice, easy pace. Now everyone's pace will be different. Now there are lots of things that you can do to make your running a lot easier, a lot more efficient, and be able to go that little bit longer. When you're running, what you'd like to do is just to be tall, nice and relaxed, and keep your head nice and still. Easiest way, and if you remember from sprinting, is put an apple on your head and to keep it there. In sprinting, your elbows move quite aggressively, fast, and they're usually by your side. When it comes to running, they're a lot slower, it's a lot more relaxed, and it does come across your body a little bit. One thing you don't want to do is have it come right across your body, because then your shoulders start to turn. So next thing you want to do is pick your feet up. Now in sprinting, remember we were talking about high knees and picking your knees up. But what we do in running is we just pick our feet up so they're not dragging along the ground. The next thing you want to do is when you land, is make sure you don't land on your heels. You want to land off your heels. Now one thing you want to do when you are running is to breathe. Now that might sound silly, but when I say to breathe, it's to try to breathe nice and rhythmically, nice and calm, nice and relaxed. Your last tip is as you're running, try to imagine a straight line in the direction you're going and try to run the straight line. You don't want to start to snake and run all over the place. Try and imagine a straight line and follow it. Now we're going to practice some of this running. Come on, let's go. Hey everyone, so here we are. We're not in my front yard, we're not in my backyard. So when it comes to running, you might want to run in the park. So what you can also use is a local path or a local walking track. A couple of things you will need to remember. Make sure you put on some sunscreen. Make sure you have a hat, put on some sunglasses if you've got them. And if you want to make things a lot easier, bring some music along. Okay, here we are back in at our training facility. That was tiring, but hopefully you've learned a couple of things about some running technique to make your running a lot easier. Here are 5 simple tips when it comes to running. Tip number 1, be realistic with your ability, especially for beginner runners. If you're a beginner runner, there's no way you'll be running a marathon. Tip number 2, build up your running. What you want to do is slowly build. So what I mean by that is if you're running for the first time, you may do a run-walk combination. You might run for a minute, then walk for a minute. Then you might want to run for 2 minutes and then walk. 3 minutes and then walk, but slowly build. Okay, tip number 3, have a goal for every run session you do. Now make sure the goals are achievable, they're realistic, but also challenging. Tip number 4, this is an important one. It's listen to your body. If your body needs a rest, give it a rest. You don't need to run every single day if you don't feel like running, if you're a little bit sore. You don't have to run. Remember, running should be enjoyable and not a chore. And tip number 5 is always keep a training diary so you can record and see your improvement. Don't forget, if you have any great ideas that you like to share with everyone, but don't forget you will have to ask mum or dad first, or whoever looks after you, you can send me some videos or some photos to my email below. Alright everyone, I hope you've enjoyed our session today. This is Alvin from Little Athletics New South Wales, hoping to see you for our next Run, Jump and Throw Yourself Into It activity session. Bye for now.